Here at Heritage Automotive, experience the difference with our great sales department, service department, and parts department.
And we have over 30 lenders with some of the best rates in the market.
So whether it's routine maintenance, mechanical repairs, collision repairs, we're here to help.
Heritage Automotive. Expect more, experience the difference.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather today.
Good Friday morning. I'm Kelli Rosson in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with a check at your Friday forecast. We are looking at widespread thunderstorms by this afternoon. You can see here on your Build Your Day forecast brought to you by Parks Lumber Company. Rain and storm chances increase mainly after 12 p.m. after lunchtime. Until then, we stay dry for the morning with clouds around. Can't rule out a stray shower or thunder shower, but we are going to see a widespread line of storms later on this afternoon. In fact, some of those could be strong to severe, so be sure to stay weather aware this afternoon. More on that in just a moment. Temperatures starting off in the 60s will eventually warm up into the upper 70s to lower 80s, and I'm thinking after about 2-3 p.m. that's when we are going to see that line of storms move in from west to east. So we're giving a time frame of about 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. for the potential for severe storms. We are in a level 3 out of 5 risk for severe weather for the entire viewing area. That includes all of southern middle Tennessee, northwest Alabama, as well as northeast Mississippi. So again, stay weather aware. I will say right off the bat, main threat for this afternoon is going to be damaging winds as well as hail. Not really seeing much in terms of a tornado threat. We'll of course be watching the storms very closely, but our main concern is going to be damaging wind as well as hail. So again, for the rest of this morning, we are going to be relatively dry, but if you are heading out anytime soon, I would just go ahead and grab the rain gear because it's almost a guarantee by this afternoon. You'll see that here, just how widespread the storms will be. But again, temperatures warm up into the upper 70s to lower 80s, and then by 2 p.m., those storms will be knocking on our doorstep of our western counties in our viewing area. And you'll notice a linear feature. That's why we are concerned with damaging wind threat for this afternoon. About 4 p.m. crossing over the heart of our viewing area, Highway 43 throughout southern middle Tennessee and North Alabama. It will continue to push eastward for the rest of the afternoon into the evening, clearing Interstate 65. I'm thinking we will start to see the severe threat diminish by about 6 o'clock, but we're going to give that window until 9 o'clock just to be safe. So again, from about 2 p.m. to 9 p.m., expect the potential for those thunderstorms. And I think thunderstorms are likely for just about everybody. And then, of course, some of those could be on the strong to severe side with the potential for damaging winds. I'll talk about the threats here in just a moment, but as we clear out for the rest of the night, we mostly dry out. We'll have a break, but then we will continue to see more showers and maybe even some thunder showers overnight with some more thunderstorms for your Saturday. So unfortunately, we don't look to clear out very efficiently. We will still be gloomy with a rain chance for your Saturday as well. So here's a look at the threats that we are expecting. Again, damaging wind going to be the main threat. We are looking at damaging winds 50 to 70 miles an hour possible heading into this afternoon into the early evening. Again, like I mentioned, not really concerned with the tornado threat. The parameters just aren't quite there. With any severe storm threat, though, we are going to be, of course, watching very closely to see if there are any sort of quick spin-ups, but that is not a main concern for today by any means. We'll also be watching for the potential for hail up to $50 size. So again, hail and then damaging winds going to be the main threats for today. And of course, localized street flooding, always a potential with some heavy thunderstorms, but again, just not a main threat for today. Heading into the rest of the weekend, we will still see the cold front lingering. That's why we do still have a thunderstorm chance for your Saturday, but just some gusty winds for Saturday. That's pretty much all that we have on the board. Heading into Sunday, we are starting to clear out and calm down. We'll have leftover clouds and maybe a few leftover showers. Otherwise, we are largely calming down and drying out as high pressure moves in, and we should be dry heading into Monday and Tuesday of next week. So warm and muggy once again for today until we start to see some changes heading into the second half of the weekend. But we are going to be much cooler this weekend, lower 70s at warmest for your Saturday, upper 60s for your Sunday. Then we're back into the 70s heading into next week, mid 70s for the middle of next week. So again, for today, the morning looking mainly dry with just a stray shower or thunder shower chance. By about 12 p.m., still just waiting on those storms, still going to be to the west. But then by the time we get to 2, 3, 4 o'clock, we will start to see that line of storms move into our viewing area. That's when we have the potential for those strong to severe storms with the damaging wind potential. for this afternoon and evening. So again, stay weather aware, have ways to get watches and warnings. We will be live with any warnings that do get issued. So of course, stay tuned to us here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. We will have lingering showers and storms for your Saturday and maybe some gusty winds there, especially during the morning into the afternoon hours. Then we start to clear out lingering showers and lingering cloud cover for your Sunday. Then by the time we get to Monday, we'll finally see a little bit more widespread sunshine across the viewing areas. High pressure moves in, but it will be brief because we have thunder showers returning to the forecast by Wednesday. To check out your local weather forecast. We will have more updates throughout the rest of this afternoon with the storm coverage.